Okay, this design that I'm going to do on Brayden is a kitty cat. This is just going to be a basic kitty cat that's going to go over her eyes, for her ears. It's going to go down her nose, and it's going to give her a little nose and just a few whiskers. So this isn't going to be a full face kitty cat. This is a very simple design that is going to be pretty fast. I've got a petal sponge and my spray bottle. I'm going to give it a couple of sprays and then squeeze it to get the water into the actual sponge so it's not too wet. And then I'm going to take my blender cake and my sponge and just scrape it across the blender cake until I have it pretty well covered. I'm going to use the darkest color on the tip of the sponge. And then, Brayden, can you close your eyes really softly, baby? Okay, this is going to go directly on her eye, and it's going to create an eye and an ear. So you want your focal point to be the corners of the forehead. So we're going to go up like that, and we've created an eye and an ear. And the same thing over here. Just kind of smush it on there. Bounce a sponge if you have to. Then you're going to flip the sponge over, and you're going to take the top of the round part of the sponge and create the forehead of the kitty cat. Lay the sponge down on the nose and just carry your color down. So you've got your purple and pink up here, purple, pink up here, and then carry it down to the end of the nose. Go ahead and get it on the end of the nose. Okay, while that is wet, keep your eyes closed for me, Brayden. You're going to go over it very lightly with a little spritz of glitter, so that'll stick well. And when I outline a design, I like to use the darkest colors, so I'll find a contrasting solid color. Right now I'm going to use a deep purple because that is actually part of the color of the blender cake. So I'm going to use a really deep purple. And here's where you can be a little creative. I'm going to start at the corner of this ear where it meets the forehead, and I'm just going to lay my brush down, nice thick line, lay it and flip it up so I can get a nice flick of a point. Meet that back down, fling it here. So now I have a couple of just little flicks so the kitty cat has a little bit of hair on her forehead. And then for her ear, I'm going to start at the corner of the eye, and I'm going to go up to the tip of the ear and flick it up and then meet it here and curve it down this way. And then I'm going to give it just a little fold by kind of creating an S line right there. And then on this side, same thing, corner of the eye, go up and flick, come down, right to the corner of the eye, start back at the tip, and give it a backwards S so you've got that side. Your brush is already loaded. You should have enough paint. Sometimes no, depending on what color you've got. You may have to reload. You're going to do the curve of the nose on both sides and then swoop it under the nose. You don't want to cover the tip of the nose. And then you can give her just a few wispy whiskers. Don't lay those too heavy. Those should be pretty light. And that is your little kitty cat. You want to see? Hang on a second. Let me find my mirror. And my mirror has disappeared. Here it is. There you go. Now we can give this a little more details if we have time. We can give it some eyelashes. We got a little carried away with the yellow under this eye here, but I don't really even worry about that. There you go. What do you think? She's pretty cute, isn't she? Okay.